What's going on YouTube? Welcome to another MLB The Show 23 video. In today's video, we'll be going over some of the cards that I am doing pre-orders in / investing in for the roster update that will be happening tomorrow. Most of my investments are pre-orders, or if you guys seen last video, most of our investments are BR reward cards that I got at quick sell value, and I'm just going to hold on to them. Hope for a legend flashback collection. If we don't get them, I can just quick sell them and get my Stubs back. Risk-free investment. I love those. Those are always the best investments that you guys want to do. If you don't have to spend, if you can get them at quick sell price, that means if they don't go up, you just quick sell them and you are right back and got those Stubs all over again and can reinvest them into something else. So let's go ahead and get into today's video. So first guy I want to look at, I do have fan graphs up on my other monitor. So if you see me looking over, I'm looking at my other monitor, seeing their stats. But let's go ahead and go take a look at the first guy on our list, Josh Hader. I wasn't big on pitchers, but you know what? His price is already a diamond, which means he might be going diamond, and people are gonna be looking at him. His price sitting at 3,600. 3,500 is, or 3,000 is what an 85 sits at. I believe 3,000 is what an 85 will sit at. So if you see his attributes, what you want to see is walks per 9. Home runs per 9, I don't really think they'll upgrade, but walks per 9 can definitely get upgraded. And if you go look at his stats, he's got 4 walks this year, 8 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, and 14 strikeouts. I also can see his Ks per 9 even going higher than 107, and his hits per 9 could also get a boost to over 100, which could boost him over to that 85 overall, because he said we have him parallel 1. That's why he says it's an 85 overall. He doesn't have any hits per 9 or Ks per 9 boost right now with inside edge, but I would expect that if he gets any type of boost, he can go up to a 85 overall. I don't see him going higher than 85, but if you want to get in on him, you can do so by going to the marketplace, going to buy, and selecting a price. So you know if 84 quick sells for 1,500, so you can put like a buy order for 1,555 in there. It might take a couple weeks, it might take 3 weeks, or it might not happen, but be wary. If he does not go diamond, cancel those buy orders as fast as possible, because he will get back down to that quick sell. Otherwise, you can still invest him for that 1,555 in hopes that he goes diamond in another update. So do what you want with your Stubs, but if he doesn't go diamond, be ready to cancel those pre-orders if you don't want them to go through, because eventually his price will drop down if he doesn't go diamond. Okay, next up, we are going to be taking a look at Will Smith, another guy that I've always been fun with. I invested him in last year. He went diamond last year. I like him this year as well. We're going to take a look at him real quick, though. Will Smith. See what he can improve on. So, contact right, contact left, power right, power lefty. So then we go to the stats. Let's take a look at him right now. Right now he is batting, let's see, 333, but let's look at his splits. His splits is really what we want to look at. So versus lefties, he only has 5 at bats, no hits versus lefties. So his left-handed stats are not going to go up. It's only 5 at bats against lefties. So I don't think they might not lower him. They could, but he is batting 382 against righties with 3 doubles, 3 home runs, and 12 RBIs and 7 walks. So definitely his contact versus righties could go up. His power numbers with those doubles and those home runs, 6 home runs and out of 13 hits. You can definitely see a power boost versus righties as well. So he could get up to an 85. Not saying that he will, but it's definitely out there. So if you guys want to invest in him, same thing goes. You know, an 84 quick sales for 1,500. Try to come in here. Try to get some at 1,555. I've done plenty of these orders already. If you guys want to see, let's go to view market. We'll go to my active orders. As you guys can throw through the list, I've done a bunch right there, and we're going to go over all of them in today's video. So next up is going to be Vlad Guerrero Jr. So we'll go ahead and go to Vlad. Oh wait, I have to go back. Let's go to Vlad real quick. With inside edge, it's an 87 overall, so everyone's really expecting him to go up, and his price shows it. He is batting 357 with 3 home runs so far this year. So not the craziest home runs, but let's take a look at his splits. His splits are really nice, and that's where it comes in handy. Against lefties, he is batting 476. No home runs, but he has 1 double expect that contact versus lefties to get boosted. Batting 476 against lefties. That is in 21 at bats, 25 plate appearances total. So that's a decent sample size. He's actually faced lefties about half the time he's faced righty. Well, no, about 33% of the time that he's up at the plate. And he's faced, 57 plate appearances against righties, batting 306. Has all 3 home runs against his righties, but no other extra base hits besides that. So 8 RBIs, 7 runs. Those only 7 strikeouts against righties, only 2 strikeouts against lefties, so 9 strikeouts total. But I expect those contacts versus lefty, and definitely the contact versus lefty can go up. And just with the contact versus lefty, let's say you give him plus 12 contact versus lefty, I could definitely see him going to at least an 85, possibly an 86. Quick sell again, 1,500. Obviously, this one's already got the hype train on it. So if you do this one, if you put like 1,500 or something, it might not go through. You might have to do 2,000. More risky, less return. But if you did 100 of these, you're making 1,000 stubs per. That's 100,000 stubs profit. You do the math on that. As you guys saw, I already have a bunch of these pre-orders in. I'm not going to make any more on him. Let's go ahead and go on to the next guy, which I got is Austin Hayes. So we'll go to Austin Hayes. There's also more guys than what I have, because I didn't have as many stubs as I wanted to invest in this. So I picked the guys I like the best. Austin Hayes is going to be the next one. Obviously, his price shows him pretty much at a gold. You can still invest in him at 385, and if he goes up to a gold, you make like 15 stubs, or you can do a pre-order investment. But as you see, he has a lot of room for improvement with the contact, with the power, all that good stuff. So let's go take a look at his splits real quick, and I'll tell you what he's got. And you guys can base your decision off of that. So versus righties, he's got batting a 354. He's got 2 home runs, 4 doubles, a triple. That's really, really good. So we definitely like that. 3 walks, batting 354. Against lefties, he's got 1 home run, 2 doubles, 2 singles. So he's got 3 extra base hits against lefties, 7 extra base hits against righties. Obviously, 3 times the more at bats, but over a 300 average, you can see his contact versus righty jump, especially with a 354. It should be roughly around the 79 contact, maybe even better than what his lefty contact is. It does base this on a 3-year average most of the time, so sometimes you don't see crazy boost, but I suspect there should be a boost even in power versus righties with Austin Hayes, and that's what could carry him over to the gold side. I would put my buy orders in on him around 200, maybe a little less. I think a 78 quick sells or like 125. So like 150, 175, 200 is a good range. If he doesn't go gold, just be ready to cancel those orders and you should be good to go. Matt Chapman is going to be the next guy in this list. Obviously, he's got diamond hype. I don't think he goes diamond, so I wouldn't even worry too much about that. If you already invested and made stubs off of him, I'd be selling Matt Chapman at 2,500 because I don't know that he gets a +6 boost. Has it happened before? Yes. I just don't see it happening in this update. But let's take a look at him real quick because he is one of the best hitters in the league. Batting 480 against lefties, batting 370 against righties. He has 9 extra base hits against righties and 5 extra base hits against lefties. And he's just destroying the ball. Does he deserve a +6 to go diamond? Absolutely. Give it to him. You know, might as well. Just throw it in there. Give him a diamond. Let's go. If you're investing in this guy, this one's going to be a little harder. If you invest him at 1,900 and he goes diamond, you are a genius. But I would still do pre-orders, and I don't know if I would do I wouldn't do like he's a 79. You can go as low as like doing pre-orders for like 400 for this guy, 700 for this guy. If you think he's gonna get to an 84, do like 900. Whatever you guys think he's gonna get to, go lower. But if you guys really think he's gonna go diamond, you could just buy him for 1,900 and try that. But I don't. That's a risky investment if you're trying to buy him at 1,900. But if he goes diamond, it pays off. I just don't think I'd do it, unless it's long term. I think he goes diamond this year, but I'm saying if you want to make stubs right now, it's not the investment unless you do pre-orders. And pre-orders in on him, you can, like I said, 79. I think quick sales for like 200, so you can go all the way down to 200 stubs and try to get him for that price. But obviously, you could be waiting months for that because the hype on him going diamond is going to continue to grow even after the update. All right, next, we're going to go to Adley. So Adley's already a diamond price, and you can see his stats right there. He has a lot of room for improvement. We're going to go look at his splits. He's batting 350 against lefties, which is where he needs to improve the most. And he's batting 311 against righties. All his power has come from against righties. He hasn't hit lefties for power, so don't expect power numbers versus lefties to increase. I don't think they'll decrease. With a 43 power, maybe he does get an increase, but definitely contact versus lefty and power versus righty could definitely increase a little bit too. And I think that could push him up above the 85 overall, and he could go diamond. Will it happen? We don't know. This one's a little bit more risky. I would not be buying him at 3,400. I put my pre-orders in on this guy under 2,000 stubs at the very least, because maybe he only gets to an 84. So maybe you want to go under 1,500 for him. Go towards that 13 to 1,200, 13 to 1,400 mark for that +1 boost and get him at that price. Next up is going to be Nico. Let's go to Nico. Check out Nico real quick. This is, I think, our last one that I have for you guys right now. If I have more, you'll find them on the live stream. But Nico, power versus righties, power versus lefties. He could get a little contact boost as well. Does he go diamond? Absolutely not. But let's take a look at his splits. He's not a power guy, so don't expect too much here. He does have 3 doubles and 3 doubles against righty, 1 double against lefties. He's batting 412 against lefties. He's batting 302 against righties. So definitely could see a contact bump against lefties. Righties probably stay the same. Does he receive a power boost? I don't think he does. So you're going to kind of rely on a bigger contact boost with him to see an upgrade with him. But is it there? Yeah, he could get a +2. Go to like an 83, and he could be worth that investment. He's only going for 800 stubs. Quick sell would be 600 stubs for an 81. So you can put in some for like 700 or so. If he gets a +1, he goes to 900. You make 200 stubs pretty easy. And if you do that 1,000 times, you're going to make some stubs on those pre-orders. So the more you invest, the more you make. The rich get richer. As always, if you got stubs to invest, you're going to make more stubs than someone who does not have stubs to invest. So the rich get richer. But there you have it. Those are my predictions. There probably will be more. Those are the ones I am invested in myself. I don't want to give you guys any investments that I don't already invest in, because I just feel like that's fake. If I tell you guys, oh, invest in this guy, and I'm not invested in him, I don't want to do that. I want to keep it real with you. I showed you guys all the guys that I'm invested in, and that's pretty much. If I invest in more, I'll show you guys in the live streams. But those are all the guys I'm invested in. As you can see, oh, there's one more, guys, but he's kind of too late. Jorge Mateo. Let's go take a look at Jorge Mateo real quick. I forgot about him. I forgot I had him, to be honest with you. But let's go take a look at him, because I can't have a lot of them, so might as well go over him real quick. But I got him when he was super cheap, so he's already 588 stubs. Let me look him up real quick so you guys can see why I invested in this guy. But I invested him into very, very early. I got him for like 200 stubs, so I've already made profit off of him. As you guys can see, I have 97 of them, so I ain't joking when I say I invested in them. But let's take a look at him right now. His splits. All right. He is batting 379 against righties, 353 against lefties. He's got 2 doubles against lefties, 2 doubles against righties, 2 home runs against righties, 1 home run versus lefties. And as you can see, he needs a boost everywhere. Contact, power, anything can get boosted. And at least the contact should be boosted. With a +13 to contact and power, he gets boosted to a 78. So I imagine what if he gets a +13 to contact versus lefty and contact versus righty, and then he gets some power boost in there a little bit, or he gets a crazy contact boost and we see like 70+ contact on both sides. That could get him all the way to a gold. Does he get to a gold? I don't know. I'm probably going to sell some at 588. I'm probably selling these off, because if he gets a 600, that's basically an 81. He's already selling for over a gold price. I'm going to start selling some of these guys off for sure. But this is just one of my investments that paid off. I got him for around 200 stubs. Do I even have it on here where I got him for 200 stubs? I think I do somewhere. Yeah, 239. So I paid 239 stubs for this guy. 239 stubs. He's going for almost 600 stubs, and I have almost 100 of them. So I made 300 stub profit times 100. I made 30,000 stubs off of this card. That is a GG's. If you did that on every single card, you can make stubs really, really fast with the roster updates. It's only every 3 weeks, but it still definitely can make some profit off of that. and we're going to take advantage of it every time. Anyways, if this did help you out, if you did enjoy this video, hopefully all your investments work out. Give this video a thumbs up. I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, turn post notifications on, and I'll see you guys next time.